An education center serving East Alabama will soon help students reach for the stars.
Big plans are being made to attract small businesses, and some local homeowners are being offered smoke detectors free of charge.
More dry and warm weather ahead for East Alabama, and coming up in sports, a big night of high school volleyball. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
State and local officials were on hand for this morning's groundbreaking ceremony for the new Challenger Learning Center to be built in Rainbow City. This facility is expected to start operations in 2026, and it will serve middle school students from a 12-county region centered in Etowah County. Governor Kay Ivey says the state is investing $8.5 million in the project, which is one of 35 centers worldwide that have already offered classes to more than 6 million students.
As governor, it's my pleasure to help break the ground for the first Challenger Learning Center in our state. Alabama, with its historically strong commitment to space exploration, is a natural fit. Folks, thousands of Northeast Alabama students are ready to learn and lead in STEM fields. Let's not keep them waiting. Without a doubt, Alabama's best days lie ahead.
Also attending this morning's ceremony was Dr. June Scobie Rogers, the widow of astronaut Richard Scobie, who was one of the 7 people killed in the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster back in January 1986. She and other family members of the crew set up the framework for the Challenger Centers in an effort to continue the work that had been planned for that mission, which was to have carried the first teacher into space. Rogers, an Alabama native, addressed a group of students who attended today's program.
You've heard the names of all of these people up on stage and all of these people out there, but we don't know your name. This is your only assignment today. I'm going to count to 3. And at 3, I want you to all tell me your name. Ready? Ready? You know your assignment. Everybody's ready. You're going to tell me your name. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Let's try it again. Listen. 1, 2, 3. There, welcome. It's my pleasure to meet you.
Also attending today's groundbreaking was Dr. Eric Mackey, State Superintendent of Education and a Jack State graduate. He says the new center is an important project for the state, and he's often been reminded of that fact by the governor.
I can tell you, every time I meet with her, she wants to know, what are we doing for these young people that the speaker just called out? What are we doing to make sure they have a bright future in Alabama? That we're giving them a great opportunity. We talked about every child gets every chance every day, but that we also create opportunities for them to work here. And as the speaker mentioned, as the governor mentioned, they're working constantly on those 2 things, that we're creating great opportunities in school, but we're creating great opportunities for them to stay in Alabama afterward.
When we return, small business gets a big boost for its startup plans.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Getting my car serviced is easier than ever with Buster Miles Automotive Group in Cleburne and Calhoun County. They pick up my car, service it, and deliver it back. Convenient, efficient, and top quality. Schedule your service today and see why Buster Miles Automotive Group is the smart choice.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Anniston's Main Street Department, with help from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, will open a retail incubator called a Small Box Shop later this month. The building is literally a small box at 114 West 11th Street, and it will give local entrepreneurs a place to launch small businesses with the long-term goal of securing a downtown storefront. The first tenant in the new structure will be Salads to Go, which has been a regular vendor at Anniston's downtown farmers market this summer. Main Street Director Carla Eden says a ribbon-cutting ceremony will be held next Monday for the new tenant.
The Small Box Shop offers a 6-month lease, allowing business owners to test their products in the local market while preparing for a transition into a permanent downtown location. To apply for the Small Box Shop, applicants must submit a complete business plan. Approved applicants agree to an initial 6-month lease, which can then be renewed once, providing up to 12 months in the incubator. While in the Small Business Box Shop, businesses will receive support to establish a brick-and-mortar location in Anniston. Preference will be given to the graduates of the city's Get Up Anniston program, who will receive enhanced placement on the applicant list when the applications open. The Small Box Shop initiative is being made possible through a USDA Rural Development grant.
Last night, high school bands from across Calhoun County gathered at the Jack State Stadium to show off their 2024 halftime programs. The show ended, as always, with a performance by the host, the Jack State Southerners. Here are some highlights from that show. When we return, watch out for a new scam designed to pick the pockets of local businesses.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Jacksonville city officials report seeing an increase in Facebook scam accounts soliciting vendors for various events throughout the city, ranging from the upcoming Christmas Village in November to events that don't even have vendors, such as the city's Christmas parade. These posts frequently ask for the potential victim to contact the poster privately, where they'll make arrangements to receive payment but provide nothing in return. City officials say that no one from the city government will solicit vendors online. Their official process is to promote events with social media posts that include links to vendor applications. Anyone who sees a likely scam post is asked to take a screenshot and send it to the city's Facebook page. People who are already in contact with a scammer are advised to break off contact and alert the Jacksonville Police Department at 256-435-6448.
Jacksonville homeowners are being offered free smoke alarms. The Jacksonville Fire Department has partnered with Get Alarmed Alabama to provide both the alarms and free installation. Residents may call or email Fire Marshal Rodney Ball at 256-782-3856 or rodneyball@jacksfire.org. Then schedule an assessment to determine how many alarms the home needs and where they should be placed. The alarms will then be professionally installed. These battery-powered alarms require no special wiring and could save lives. The Get Alarmed Alabama service is available only to homeowners. Alabama landlords are required by law to provide smoke alarms to their tenants. Renters whose landlords have not provided smoke alarms may contact the fire marshal's office for help receiving the safety equipment. Well, yesterday you asked for a repeat of the day before and the day before, and so far,
so good.
The record's good.
Yeah, it really is. Let's do it again tomorrow.
Oh, sure.
John Holder is joining us now in the EAN Weather Center to tell us if we can get one more day of this beautiful weather.
Mike and Katie, indeed, it just rolls from one day to the next day to the next day. Warm days, cool nights. That's the forecast. We'll have the details next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Temperatures again today a little bit above the average for this time of year across East Alabama. 86 for the high today after a morning low of 69. Record high temperature at 99 just 5 years ago back in 2019. The record low 47. The sun setting tonight at 6:46 and the sun rising on your Wednesday morning at 6:29. Time for weather on your street. Going to take you out to Lincoln Street and Hobson City tonight. Some patchy fog possible late. This is not a widespread fog event. Just be aware as you head out to work and school tomorrow. In some locations, there could be some patchy, dense fog. Very cool once again tonight, only dropping down to 61 degrees overnight. Coming up on your Wednesday, more of the same as we've been talking about. Sunny, dry, and warm on Georgia Avenue over in Ranbert and Cleburne County. Really a repeat of today, topping out at 86 degrees with plenty of sunshine tomorrow afternoon. And the rest of the work week, just really no changes coming. If anything, it's going to be warmer, mid to upper 90s, possible by the end of the week. These are basically your classic September summer days. It's still summertime. Summertime does not end until Sunday morning, so officially it is still summertime, so we shouldn't be surprised, especially here in Alabama, to see these kind of temperatures. Again, mid to upper 80s, McClellan Boulevard out in Linlock. Get ready for more summertime weather to close out the summertime season officially over the next several days. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama, and you're just not going to see any rain chances there. Earlier this afternoon, we did have 1 or 2 pop-up showers, but that's going to be really an anomaly. We don't expect anything like that in the next 5 to 7 days coming up. Temperatures increasing from 86 on Wednesday, 87 Thursday, 88 on Friday, 89 on Saturday. So we're going to rise by about 1 degree every day. No chance of rain in the forecast, and we're going to continue to see temperatures remaining well into the 80s even after summertime arrives, or should say departs at 7:44 on Sunday morning. We're still going to see summertime temperatures with temps in the 80s, nighttime lows in the 60s all across East Alabama. Let's take a look now at what's happening out in the tropics. Nothing is happening whatsoever. We did have Gordon out there earlier today. As a matter of fact, this morning, Gordon was still a tropical depression, expected to maybe become a tropical storm way out here. It was going to curve back into the Atlantic and die, but it died even sooner than that. So we have nothing out there in the Atlantic, no tropical systems. That means the chances for rain are going to be very low for the foreseeable future here in the southeastern United States, including right here in East Alabama. I'll be back here tomorrow morning bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Wednesday Day at a Glance forecast, and right back here tomorrow evening for EAN Local News as we'll detail the forecast for the rest of the work week for all of East Alabama. Coming up in sports, we've got tons of high school volleyball. We've got it completely covered for you next.
Getting my car serviced is easier than ever with Buster Miles Automotive Group in Cleburne and Calhoun County. They pick up my car, service it, and deliver it back. Convenient, efficient, and top quality. Schedule your service today and see why Buster Miles Automotive Group is the smart choice.
Hey, good Tuesday evening to you. John Holder in for Jordan Smith with EAN Sports on this Tuesday night. Lots of volleyball to talk about. We'll begin with a big area matchup last night out at Walter Welborn at the Howard Waldrop Gymnasium. Sacs taking on the Walter Welborn Panthers last night. Welborn beat Sacs in 3 sets last night. Some of the leaders for Welborn: Hannah Grubbs, 7 kills, 2 blocks, and 4 aces. Cassidy Gray with 2 kills and a block. Libby Smith with 3 kills and also 7 aces. Braylon Bean had 5 kills and 2 aces. Bentley Bean with 3 kills, 2 aces and 2 digs. And Macy Maxwell with 4 digs and 1 ace in leading Welborn to that important area win over Sacs last night out at Walter Welborn. That was just one of many games that happened last night all across the region. As we go to our volleyball scoreboard, Alexandria, no surprise here, won a tri-meet with Elmore County and Sylacauga. Faith Christian celebrating senior night last night out in Golden Springs with a victory over their in-county rival, Jacksonville Christian. Donahoe downed Randolph County last night. Jacksonville, they swept a tri-meet as they beat St. Clair County of Odenville and Raglan last night. And Oxford also won a tri-meet as they beat both Gadsden City and Asheville last night. That's not all the volleyball that's on tap. It's another big night coming up tonight. Tuesday night volleyball involving teams in Calhoun, Cleburne, and Etowah counties. We've got Woodland traveling to play at Ranburne, big rival match there. Randolph County comes to Weaver. Walter Welborn at Donahoe. Alexandria travels to Etowah County to face Hoax Bluff. Oxford makes the long trip north to DeKalb County to take on the Fort Payne Wildcats. Also tonight, Ohatchee and Asheville in a tri-meet at Westbrook Christian. JCA will be traveling to Birmingham. They'll be in a tri-meet with Jefferson Christian. Also, Fultondale will be in that tri-meet. And Pleasant Valley also in a tri-meet as they travel into Cherokee County to face 2 Cherokee County teams in both Sandrock and Cedar Bluff. Lots of volleyball action. We'll also have some volleyball action tonight down at Hope Christian as they're taking on Restoration Academy. And we'll have some highlights of that coming up for you tomorrow right here on EAN Sports. That's going to wrap it up for sports. Now back to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for that update, John, and thank you for watching us today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook, YouTube, our website, and now on Rumble.
Just go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Wednesday for your news on your schedule.